What up, what up, what up? What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your man, VACAY-J. We are back, baby. We are back with another live event. Shout yourselves out in the chat. I see you. What's good, what's good? Miss Flowers, you made it. Glad you finally made it to the live. How you doing? Hope your day is going well. It's your man, VACAY-J. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing? Let me make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me turn this music off. Yes. Welcome. Come on in the room, audience. Come on in the room, YouTube. Come on in the room, VACAY fam. Shout yourselves out. Hit that like button for me. How we doing? Yes, Miss Flowers, I see you. Deborah, I see you. Thank you for coming through. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Whenever you're watching this, you are now live with the best. You are now live with your boy, VACAY-J, in the building. What you see in the background, it says you are cordially invited to the 22nd plus 30th birthday party. Yes, my birthday, November 21st, is coming up on a Friday, family, on a Friday. So hang out with your boy for his birthday, November 21st. I almost forgot my birthday, November 21st. And we're going to, I'm going to determine what time. It's probably going to be either around 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time, but I'll definitely make sure you guys know what's going on. Mitchie Music is in the building. What's good? All right, family, y'all ready? Y'all know what y'all here for. What do you say? What's up, Leon? What's good? You say you the 29th. Salute to the Sagittarians. All right, I'm on the cusp. 21st, I'm on the cusp. Scorpio, Sagittarius. But this is Scorpio season, so you know what it is, family. Y'all ready to talk about family business? What did y'all think about it? Definitely chime in below. We're going to get this started. Y'all ready to get started? If you're ready to get started, you know what to do, fam. You know what to do for your boy. Give me some fire emojis in the chat. Give me some fire emojis like this. Share this out. Anybody you know that loves family business, share this out to them. All right, you ready? If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go.
From the block to the booth, the vision's revealed. We're unstoppable now, and the truth gon' reign. This is legacy in motion. Remember the name. This is VACAY-JAYTV, the next level of exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Salute. VACAY-JAYTV, next level of exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Subscribe right now, hit that bell and lock in with the real. Welcome to VACAY-JAYTV.
Yes. How we do, fam. How we do. We back. Look. I ain't even gonna hold y'all today. This episode, I would say, for the most part, there wasn't a lot that happened. But there was a lot that was said, okay? There wasn't a lot that happened, but there was a lot that was said, and we're going to get into that today. Family, you already know your man is going down. Your man's going down. Donna getting told off, lying to her son. That's why Donna is trash, okay? My man Vegas getting some tail. And yeah, you know. LC had to go off on dumbass Orlando, man. This is crazy. Let's get into it, fam. On a scale of 1 to 10, you already know how we do. On a scale of 1 to 10, in fact, no. You know, I got a different scale. I'm talking about a scale of 1 to 10. I'm just used to saying that because I've been saying that all these years. But here's my rating system, family. You know what it is, all right? 1, if you thought it was a fire episode. 2, if you thought it was good. 3, if you was like, man, it's all right. It was all right. And 4, if you just like, I wasn't feeling this episode at all. And be honest, family, just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every episode is gonna be super epic. Like last episode, to me, it was super epic, right? Because Dominique LaRue, she's gone, the Wicked Witch is gone, you know what I mean? Like, we saw Vegas do some karate moves, jiu-jitsu moves, you know what I mean? A lot went on. Your girl, Paris, she's on her revenge spree, and definitely got your man, Bobby the Beast, right? So there's a lot that went down last episode. So let me see. Let me look in the chat real quick. Missy Music says it's Scorpio season. That's right. Salute to the Scorpios, bros and sisters. That's right. Scorpios are in the house. Deborah says, I think Kendra was the target. She has, yes, she definitely does. We're gonna get into that. Deborah also says Junior is an idiot. Yeah, yeah, he is like blind to wanting to be the guy, the boss of his own thing, because that's what he always wanted, right? So he's blind to his own want to be a leader type of thing. So he definitely is. So you said you give it a 2. Okay, you gave it a 2. You saying that it was good? Okay. Deborah said it was good. What's up, Derek? What's up, Derek? What's good? What's good? What's good? He says it's a 2. He gave it a 2. He says it's all right. Hey, Renee, how you doing? Renee's in the building. What's good, Renee? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. What my man Leon says, he gives it a 2. It was good. It was good. Okay. Mission Music gives it a 2 as well. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of 2s. What's going on, Cheryl? I see you. P. Bronson in the building. What's good, P. Bronson in the building? P. Bronson says 2 because Junior needed to say something to Donna about being involved. Oh, yeah. Because if he did, it probably would have been a 1 fire, right? Because that's what we want. I mean, he did in front of everybody, but it wasn't like what we really want. We want this boy to tell him off, okay? So Miss Flowers, you give it a 2. Okay, Cheryl, you said you give it a 3. Okay, you thought it was, I forgot what my rating was. You give it a 3. Okay, she said a 3. She said it was meh. It was meh. Okay, look, be honest. You know, everybody got their rating and how they feel about it. And you know, what is my rating? I'll save that to the end. But I see where y'all going. I see where you're at. Y'all ready to get into this, man? Y'all ready to break this down? Oh, Renee, I forgot. Okay, let me see. Renee says 2, Orlando gets on my lap. I think Orlando's been getting on a lot of our nerves for a minute now. Like, he's just like the annoying brother, just the obnoxious brother. Just like, bruh, just can you just take care of your son? Or who you believe is your son, right? Because LC had to set him straight. Y'all ready to get into it, fam? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it again. This is first reactions for episode 4 for our favorite show, one of our favorite shows, The Family Business. And of course, you know, we get the backdrop of your girl, you know, the Wicked Witch. She is gone. She's absolutely gone. She's done. She was in the hospital, right? And they said that she wasn't gonna make it through the night. But we know that she is definitely out of here. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely out of here. And here we go. Kendra is ripping Vegas a new one. She's like, what was that? What's that about? He's like, listen, it's a lot going on. You know, don't worry about it. You know, I'm going to explain it to you. You know, possibly. He really didn't want to explain anything to her. But she was like, nah, you going to tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost got my life taken, you know, by whoever. And he's like, listen, I got a lot of enemies. You got a lot of enemies that would take your life? Yeah, I do. I actually do. So there's a lot that Kendra doesn't know, or she's acting like she doesn't know about LC. Because I'm thinking about it now. Why all of a sudden she come out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we know that that's Michael Jai White's wife. You know what I'm saying? They playing off each other. They do well. They do very well on screen together, which I like. But she's just like, he's like, listen, let me make a phone call to my family and then I'm going to explain. She's like, yeah, you will. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go inside. You better get your thoughts together because you're going to tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I feel you, shorty. Like let him know. Let the boy know, like, yeah, you almost got taken out. Like, if she didn't move, fam, like, she would have been done. You know, she would have been done. So, you know, Vegas got some explaining to do. He definitely got some explaining to do. You know what I mean? You know? Okay, they're just showing Dominique LaRue again. Okay. All right, so we go to the house. Here we go with this guy, the most obnoxious brother on the planet. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about this guy right here. And this guy approaches Roman. Yeah, you know, the family, we came to a consensus in a vote that you need to take the cotton swab. You need to do the DNA test. And I'm like, yo, Orlando, yo, what is your problem, bro? Like, I know he don't trust nobody. I know he got trust issues. I know that. But on the real, bro, you are just like terrible, man. Like, we already got word from Mama Duncan, right? Chippy already said, this is our son. I don't want to hear it. You know, like just stop. Like, if anybody's questioning this thing, don't even question it, all right? Don't even question what we doing. So, of course, you know, Roman is like, I ain't taking nothing. You know, you getting on my nerves and da-da-da-da-da. And here we go, boy. Your man Roman about to walk away. And they look like they was about to fight. Like, they was going to fight. Like, for real, for real. And yeah, you know, I think Orlando need to get, like, punched in the face or something, right? Like, because he's being terrible to Roman and all that, right? But here we go. Who comes along? What's going on here? What's going on here? He's like, well, why don't you ask your real son? Because he thinks that I need to take a cotton swab or do a DNA test. I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said to Orlando. He's like, I don't want to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? If Rio didn't find me, I wouldn't be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to get the car. Like, Orlando getting into the car. Oh, that's an expensive car. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you leaving if you don't want to be here. Like yo, he was being an a-hole to Roman, man. Like, that's your brother. He was like, yo, I don't want to be related to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be like this, if you're going to be an a-hole like this, Orlando, I don't even want to be related. But yes, LC comes and he rips Orlando a new one, which is only right, man. Roman leaves. He's like, yo, I'm out of here, right? I'm out of here. He leaves. And it's like, bro, like, LC is telling him, listen, man, your mom already said what it is. He's like, yo, you just agreeing with mom like you always do. And it's like, yeah, that's his wife. Like, and she's right. But this is what I love about LC. LC said to Orlando, I think you bumped your head. And I'm paraphrasing, okay? I'm paraphrasing. I think you bumped your head because, you know, we accepted little Vincent, right? And when you said that was your son, right, we believed you. We ain't question you. We ain't do a DNA test. You know, we ain't do none of that. You know, so for you to even question what's going on with Roman, man, like, you got some type of nerve. You got a nerve to be questioning that when we didn't question the fact that Ruby worked at the what was it called? The Firestone, not Firestone. What was it called? Oh, man. But yeah, he ripped him a new one. It's like, yo, your baby mom's allegedly worked at the club. And she conceived little Orlando at the club. He said, listen, man, if we lose Roman because of your antics, he said, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you. Like, LC got in his ass paws, okay? Got on him. And I love LC because LC like, what? I want to hear nothing. What? And he was like about to say something. He was like, what? Right. I was like, yeah, tell him, LC. Tell your son to calm F down. He's like, yo, you got some freaking nerve, man. Yo, we ain't question, you know, that little man. That you said that was your son. We believed you. And when I say that's my son, so that's the beauty of it. LC said, you questioning my son. And he's talking about Roman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love about this right here. Your man LC shut him down. Let me go to the chat, see what y'all talking about. But I love how he was like, I want to hear another word. LC was getting at him. Thank you, the Hellfire. Thank you. I said Hellsberg. All right, let me go to the chat, see what y'all talking about, man. Again, if you just came through, salutations. What's up, my man? DeMarcus Fauna's in the building. Definitely rated on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being fire, 2 being was good. 3, it was meh, and 4, it was, you wasn't feeling it. Let's see. Let's go back here, man. Okay, y'all was chatting. Y'all was chatting while I was chatting. Let me see. Pete Bronson says, and last week London needed to slap. Yes, we definitely want to see that. Deborah says Orlando is ridiculous. He should be happy. They may be another Duncan that could help his son. Exactly. We've been saying that too, Deborah. We've been saying like, yo, he need to chill because yeah, possibly. And I think my man DeMarcus was saying that. Shout out to my guy DeMarcus. He was saying that possibly. That's what he said. He was the first one I heard say it, and chat. He said possibly Roman could be a match for Little O to help him get healed and help him get better, right? So hopefully that happens. What's up, Leon? Leon says, Jay, it's your boy, saying Roman will be the one that saves Orlando. Yes, I was just saying that, my man. DeMarcus, shout out to DeMarcus. Mr. Music says, I think there's an intentional reason Orlando is being portrayed as a hater of all things to make no sense, set up for something he's going to mess up. Yeah, or set up for, just getting egg in his face as we're talking about, Roman actually possibly being a match to help out Little O get healed. I think that may be where they're going, right? We may be going in that direction. Carl Weber, shout out to Carl Weber, maybe going in that direction where the same person that Orlando hates, which is Roman, or suspects that is not their brother, may be the one to actually save. Oh, so shout out to my guy. The scope was set on her. Yeah, the scope was definitely set on. Yeah, we're gonna get to that, Deborah. I know you got your running shoes on, Deborah. I know. We're gonna get to that. Derek says, glad we got confirmation, Dominic. Yes. And at the same time, I mean, if you look at it from a business standpoint, from what I understood and from the information that I got, the lady that plays Dominique LaRue, I think her name is Trisha or something like that. She actually is a regular now on Beyond the Gates, right? So she was flying back and forth doing both. She was doing the family business and she had a little role on Beyond the Gates, but because she did so well on Beyond the Gates as another evil witch on Beyond the Gates, they said, yo, you can't do both. We're going to give you way more lines because people started to favor who she was on Beyond the Gates. So they had to make a decision. And I guess the decision was for her to be on Beyond the Gates, and probably they was cutting her a bigger check. That's CBS money, right? That's CBS, I think. Yeah, I don't watch it, so it is what it is. All right. So Pete Bronson says Orlando drinks haterade, but Roman didn't back down. Yeah, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't back down, and that's what I love. Let's see. Miss Flowers says LC was about to light Orlando up. Yep. And Letitia says LC didn't come to play, right? LC didn't come to play about Roman. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's what I love, man. I love the fact that he was backing him up. You know what I mean? Like, that's my son. He was like, you know what I'm saying? All right. Hellfire Club, love LC. All right. LC was actually right about checking obnoxious Orlando. Yep. I see y'all, man. I see ya. Y'all in the chat. Hit that like button. Share this out. Everybody that loves family business, share this out. Let them know. All right. I'm seeing all of your comments. Absolutely. And we getting a lot of comments today. So definitely share this out. All right. Let's get back to it. Family. I thought this was a good episode. I'm not going to say it was super fire, but I'm going to say this was a good episode because we got a lot of information. Let's get back to it. So, what's going on here? We see that your boy, Junior and Sonya, they trying to get they freak on. But here comes trash ass you-know-who. Junior, gotta talk to you. He's like, go away. We trying to get busy. We trying to do some stuff. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? They in the middle. Yo, Sonya and Junior, even while she pregnant, I guess, ladies, let me know if you were pregnant with your man at the time or whatever, or your husband, from what I understand, women get a little bit more, aroused, a little bit more moist. Shout out to the Moist Squad. Y'all get a little bit more aroused while you're pregnant. Is that true? I don't know. I wouldn't know. But they are trying to get busy, and Donna will not let up. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. He's like, dang, man, dang. Right? So Sonya goes in the bathroom, and your girl Donna comes in. I need to talk to you. Something happened. He's like, calm down. What are you talking about? Well, Donna's so trash, bro. Well, from what I heard, Dominique LaRue was taken out, and I heard that they went after Vegas Duncan, and somehow, some way, Dominique got popped, and da 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 da. He's like, what? I'm just hearing about this, right? Of course, Junior's on some like, yo, what? I didn't know about this. Like, what is going on? Like, why am I just finding out about any of this stuff right now? And she's like, oh, I didn't know. With my guy DeMarcus, man. This is the reason why your girl is trash. Okay? She gonna lie to her own son to try to save herself. And she didn't even save herself, because we know, if you watch the episode, we already know that she got caught lying, right, to her own son. Bruh. She is the worst mom in this mother freaking show, man. And you know it. I don't understand why you team Donna, team anything, bruh. But again, your man Junior is mad because this went down without any authorization from him. And that is the worst part about it. I think these episodes coming is the unraveling of what Junior thought it would be. We knew that somehow, some way, that these guys were going to betray him. Okay, because there's no honor amongst thieves. And what is he? One of the biggest thief, stealing $140 million from their own family. So of course, he's pissed off because these guys are making moves. The Alliance are making moves without his authority. You never had authority, man. They gassed you up. They got the info. They got the inside. You was the head of security, so you knew when this drop was going to happen, right? So, I mean, once again, another episode showing us how trash Donna really is. Showing us how trashy, man, like you can't, how could you not trust your own mother? You know what I mean? Crazy, dog, crazy. So, anyway, we back with Vegas. And and yeah, man, she is very concerned and yelling and screaming at him and all of that. And yeah, he got to explain. So here we are with Chippy and your boy LC. And Chippy's looking at LC like, yo, what's going on? Because he looked tired, looked exhausted. He looked like drained. He looked like he just don't want to be there, right? And LC is like, yeah, I just had to break up a fight with your two sons over, this whole DNA thing, right? Meanwhile, and I'm pulling it up as we speak. I'm pulling it up. Meanwhile, Vegas calls LC. He's like, Pops, I've been trying to get at you. I've been trying to, call you, but it's been going to voicemail. I haven't been able to reach you. And he tells him, yo, the Alliance tried to get at me. I was taking this girl out to Big Mama's in Harlem. And you're like, you all right? You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Right? So he's like, listen, I'm gonna find out what's going on. She wanted him to come home, of course, because that's a good mother. She's not gonna lie to her son, DeMarcus. She's like, we're concerned about you, come home. And he's like, nah, I gotta, handle some things. I'm out on a date. I gotta settle things with this young lady, right? So here's what Deborah wants to get to. So let's get to it, right? So while Kendra's inside waiting for your boy, Vegas, while he's talking on the phone, she calls up this guy. And his name is Thomas. Okay, this is Thomas right here. Now, before all of that, this guy's walking up. And there's some people that look like, some people laying down. There's some bodies. Okay, and he got the strap. Obviously, he must be the one that took them out. Okay, so he's looking through some stuff. He pulls out something out of the wallet, And he's like, gracias, right? It must be some type of flash drive or some type of information they was hiding, but he got whatever he needed. So I don't know who this Thomas is, but he must be an assassin. That's what I'm thinking. But how does he know Kendra? That's the question. So we find out that she has a secret as well. Now they call this guy Thomas, but he kind of, if you look at him, he kind of favors like Joe, right? And Joe the singer, that's what I thought of. Like, yo, this guy looks like Joe, the singer. You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Rich Town, Joe Slow Jams, all that stuff, right? And Joe's real name, Joe the singer's real name, his last name is Thomas, I believe. So they call this guy Thomas. Anyway, yo, your girl Kendra got a pass. What? Yo, she thought that somebody's trying to take her out, not Vegas, because Vegas didn't get a chance to explain to her anything. So she's like, yo, I thought I left my pass in the past. And your boy is like, yo, you didn't think this was going to be easy. So if he's an assassin, are you telling me, and family, chime in below, are you telling me that Kendra may have been an assassin or may be associated with somebody that took out somebody else? And she was involved and she was trying to get away from them. And now they're possibly coming back. Because remember, yes, Deborah, you said it, the scope was on her originally, right? And then when she moved, it seemed like Deborah LaRue got popped by default. Shout out to Carl Weber on the writing, because it's like, y'all, you know, you made us think that, oh, this was assassination of Dominique LaRue, but as with getting this information, it may have been an assassination on her. Oh, this is getting good. This is getting good. Okay, I'm gonna come to the chat, see what your thoughts are. But your boy Thomas, yeah, Thomas is that guy. Thomas is another guy. I hope we see more of him, because we're gonna find out more about Kendra through him. Okay. All right, I'm gonna come to the chat. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick. Tell me real quick in the chat, what are your thoughts on Kendra's past? Who do you think she was? Who do you think is after her? Like, there's so much to unravel. There's so much that they're now introducing Kendra and piling on top of us. Chime in below. Let me know your thoughts on who you think she is. I mean, yeah, we saw the episode. We saw some type of, you know, officer badge or whatever. We'll get to that. But on the real, like, she's like, yo, I'm trying to get away from my past. What the hell was she doing in the past? You know what I'm saying? That people was coming after her. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know. Let me go to the chat, see what y'all doing. Chime in below. Hit that like button, fam. Hit that like button. You know what it is, your man VACAY-J. We are covering right now episode 4 of The Family Business, our first reactions. Family, let me go to the chat. I know y'all chat, rap to that, tat. What up? Let's see here. Let me go, man. Y'all got a lot. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the most of y'all stuff. Let's see here. Okay. Man, y'all was going in. Y'all going in. We got so many. Yeah, y'all was going in. Okay. Deborah says, on top of that, none of the family was a match for Little O. Okay, right. Here we go with the Team Trash. I'm calling it Team Trash. And it's not a diamond, it's a freaking boulder rock. Just throw it in the lake. Just throw her away in the lake. Renee says, thank you, LC. Absolutely. Thank you, LC, for standing up for your son, because he would do it for any one of them. And he had them slap Orlando in the head with some, let's make it make sense, Orlando. Like, we didn't question Little O. And your girl, Ruby, who had Little O, was a H-O-E, was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay. You said you give it a 2. Okay. Marcus says, I wonder who Thomas and Kendra, who is Thomas to Kendra, right? The Marcus says, Junior's pissed that Donna was on. Yeah, absolutely. Trisha Mann Grant. Yes, thank you. That is her name. That's right, Trisha Mann. Yep. Oh, that was, no, sorry. That was Dominique LaRue's name. Trisha Mann Grant. That's who played Dominique LaRue. That's right. Mitchie Music says, I think Orlando will accidentally get Junior's wife. What do you mean? Accidentally get Junior's wife? What do you mean by that? Okay. Trisha Man Grant, aka yes. Right. And let's see here. I think Donna is with Dominique Cora's first husband. Oh, okay. 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 All right, Dominique LaRue. I mean, yes, Dominique LaRue. Dominique LaRue, yes. P. Bronson says, Junior, she have realized she told him in the bedroom she did not know about the plan. That was a lie. Yes. Junior will be pissed that Donna was in. Yep. I did that already. Did you say that again, bro? Did you type that in again? Derek says, I stopped arguing with DeMarcus, so I blocked him in the interest of peace. You don't gotta block him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. It's all good. You don't gotta block him, bro. It's not that serious, bro. That's my guy. He's just very passionate about, whoever he backs, he will be passionate. Like, he's passionate about backing your boy me. So when he's passionate about somebody and passionate about whoever character is, DeMarcus is a very loyal person, even if he's on the wrong side of being loyal to a person that we believe is trash. You know what I'm saying? But he also is a person who goes back and forth with controversy. What do you say? Pete Bronson says, Donna was proven wrong because she said she didn't know the plan. Yes, I saw. We're going to get to that. The egg in the face, we're going to get to that. Mr. Music says, okay. Peace on the streets. There you go. You think Thomas is a cop? Okay, you think he's a cop. Yeah, because we saw in the episode that she had a badge too, right? So maybe if he's not an assassin, he's a cop. Maybe they both dirty cops. Ooh. Bam. With my sound effects, I don't have my system set up. I will for my birthday, though. We're going to have sound effects, all that stuff, like I usually do. Thomas looks like a Temu version of Orlando. He look like Joe, yo. He look like Joe to me. You know what I'm saying? I thought he favored Orlando, yeah. Thomas is a cop, I believe, too. You believe it's a cop? Okay. Mitch Music says, my girl made some drop cop moves when dude had her. Deborah says, no, Kendra's a cop. They were cop cars outside the scene before we saw Thomas. Yeah. Okay, so he's a cop. Okay, cool. Yes, we did. You're right. Kendra looked like an older version of Sasha. Okay. And Deborah says, I think someone she took down after her. Okay. All right. So as we putting this together as a family, that's why I love my family, my vacay fam. Salute to y'all. So what we're saying, what we're concluding, right? We're speculating, right? That Kendra probably got somebody maybe locked up, maybe a corrupt cop locked up that was associated with possibly the mob. Again, I'm speculating, just inserting. Okay, we don't know yet. And now they're plotting against her to get her back. So they're trying to take her out. Is that what we're saying? Are we in agreement on that? That's the possibility? Okay. Mr. Music says, the way Vegas date, AKA ducked, AKA wife ducked, okay? I'm talking about Kendra. No way he could have see she was a cop, or at least in the business. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. Family. We got. So your man comes back in, right? And he's like, I got a lot of enemies, and she's like, yeah, because I almost got my life taken and all of this and that. And, he said he had to go inside and settle some things. And your man Vegas is like, look, I'm never, ever going to let anybody take you out. And then they proceed to give each other what they need. I shall proceed to give you what you need. Because she was, all excited, and your man Vegas had to do what he had to do to calm her down. And we get, into what we get into. And I got to say, Michael Jai White, your wife is beautiful. And yes, you definitely laid it down. And of course, they kept it real clean. And that's why I like the family business. Like, again, this is not Power, right? Power, we would see the areolas, we would see the ass cheeks. We saw a little bit of, of her lingerie or her whatever, lace panties or whatever the case is. But they kept it real clean, kept it real classy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But your man, threw on the wall. He was like, bam. Ladies, I know y'all like that. Your man was like, oh, he put on the wall. And you know what I'm saying? Look. She's like, she like that. She like that. Ladies, y'all like that? Y'all like it rough like that? I know y'all like it rough like that. Don't lie. Tell the truth, shame the devil. We know y'all like it like this. Y'all like a man to take over, right? Chime in below, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts on that is, as far as, the way y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Moist Squad. The president of the Moist Squad is here, Mr. Music. Shout out to you. So we in the hospital, man. And your man Orlando, he's sitting there watching his boys. He's trying to make calls. He tried to call Vegas, and he didn't reach him. He's just trying to make phone calls or whatever the case is. And, do we feel sorry for Orlando? Or do we feel sorry for a little O more so than Orlando? Because we know Orlando. I mean, I'm trying to think about it from a different perspective and not just be totally on some like, yo, he's just the worst brother and he's just a a-hole. I mean, think about if you was in his shoes, right? If you were in his shoes and your son is sick and you kind of feel helpless. You kind of feel like you can't really help your son because you don't have the cure. You don't have what he needs. You're just trying to be there the best way you can. And you do have support from your family, but at the same time, you kind of just in a place where you don't want to be because you're frustrated. So what do most people do with their frustrations? Unfortunately, what most people do when they're frustrated about one situation, they take it out on other people. So I think that's where Orlando is, where he's going with it. He's kind of just frustrated about what's going on with O, and he can't really do anything about it. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. Drop your comments below. So let's move on. So he does eventually call Little Vegas and says, yeah, bring your computer, cause we got some business, whatever. So, he calls Little Vegas, and Little Vegas like, all right, Unc, okay. Little Vegas, he down for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Little Vegas, he needs something to do, you know what I'm saying? He just can't be hacking all day, all right? So, here we are. I'm not gonna call her Petty Paris as you call her, DeMarcus, but we out here with Rio and Paris, and they are on the yacht, and they are looking for Bobby the Beast once again to be out training for this multi-million-dollar fight, his last fight, right? So they on the yacht looking, but they don't see nothing. They're like, yo, what's going on? Where they at? We don't see nothing. I mean, is this a waste of time or is this a good time? You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling her petty, B. I'm not calling her petty. She wants revenge, and she's going to get it one way or another. She is going to get it. Okay? It is what it is. But we find out that your boy Bobby the Beast is not training at all. His... See, I wanted to say he was more than a bodyguard, but he's not. He is just a bodyguard, but he's like more of a friend. But he's checking on your boy to be like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You 45 minutes late. He's like, just go away. I don't want to be bothered. This dude is in the bed. I was like, what the hell? He got cheese doodles over there. He got a ring pop? What the hell's going on, man? He's like, yo, man, you 45 minutes late. We supposed to be training for the biggest fight of your life. He's like, just go away. What you upset about? Karen left me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even do nothing. He all whining and bitching and moaning. And your man Cornelius trying to slap some sense into his ass. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? This is the biggest fight of your life, and you gonna let some tail mess you up? Like, yo, man, the real Bobby the Beast, he wouldn't be like this, bruh. He would not be on this like, she left me. He's like, I'm in love, bruh. You don't know what that's about. You don't know what that's about. Yo, Paris, she did a number on this boy, man, and this boy is upset. All right, let me go to the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Let me go to y'all and see what y'all saying, man. All right, all right. Um, what are your thoughts on this? What he say? Leon says, "Take this baby gravy." Okay, Miss Flowers, Miss Flo. Why I keep calling you Flowers? Miss Flo says, "I feel sorry for the little boy." Yeah, I do too. DeMarcus says, "Spiking drink Paris." Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna get to that. Orlando's son name is Vincent. Yeah, yeah, that's his name, Vincent. And let me see, Mitchy Music. Okay, talking to the peoples. Let's see, Derek. Derek says, plus Ruby has $500,000 bounty on her head, and I think she's pregnant with her next child, who is supposed to be the best match for little. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Let me see. Pete Bronson says, I thought he was Uncle Marvin with those bags of Cheetos. Yeah, man. We can't be bringing, raising Canaan up in. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. So let's see. What you say? Okay. Yeah, yeah, Flo. Got you. Okay, okay. Look, yeah. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Definitely hit that like button, share this out, your man VACAY-J. We are covering episode 4 of The Family Business. Carl Weber's The Family Business, one of our favorite shows, man. And we just having this live discussion, our first reactions to this, man. Your boy's feeling it, man. Paris is winning right now. So it was 1 for Paris and 0 for your boy Bobby the Beast, but he has no idea he's getting played by Paris right now. You know what I mean? So he says, Cornelius tells him, he's like, listen, I'm gonna get your girl back. She'll be back by the night. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to get out there and start training. He's like, how? He's like, don't worry about it. It is what it is, right? And they just looking at the cam on some like, talk about being, all messed up, right? So let's get to this real quick. What's the next scene? The next scene is when your boy Orlando shows up at Kendra's house. Orlando and Little Vegas. And like I said, man, Kendra look good. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jai White's wife, they look like they be working out together. Michael Jai White, you're doing your thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? You better hold on, hold on, hold on. But yes, they go to the door and see, I was like, yo, who's at the door? We knew they was rolling out. We knew they was rolling out, but I knew that your boy Vegas definitely, he was awake. You know what I'm saying? He was acting like he was asleep, but Vegas, man. Vegas is like that dude, man. Vegas, like I said, I think he's my favorite. Vegas is my favorite, you know what I mean? Because like he's the older brother that just know how to handle himself, and he's not obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? He's not like Orlando. It's Orlando, man. Like, but again, Orlando made a good gesture. Orlando is loyal. That's one thing I could say. Orlando is loyal. He's about his family. It is what it is. And and yeah, your boy definitely was on some like, oh, we was just checking on you, and we heard something went down with you. We was just checking to make sure you good, but obviously you good. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you handling your business. It is what it is. We gonna see you later. You know what I'm saying? So Orlando, he cool in his own way when he wanna be. You know what I mean? He's cool when he wants to be cool. Okay? So he's like, nah, give me 10 minutes. Hey man, that's your father, man. That's your father. You know what I'm saying? He banging things out, he banging it out. Okay, so here we go with Karen. I was calling her Karen. I think Karen is a better name than Karen, because when we say Karen, you know what we thinking about. You know what we thinking about, you know what I'm saying? One more time before we go. Yes, she looking good. All right, so Karen is having breakfast, and then Darnell rolls up. And who is Darnell? Darnell is the nephew of Cornelius. Okay, Cornelius is the guy, the bodyguard with the bald head, right? So your boy Darnell shows up, and he's talking to Karen. And he's saying, he's like, Karen's like, what are you doing here? If Bobby sent you, he's like, nah, 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 nah. You know, I came because I wanted to confess, you know, actually those red drawers, and I'm pulling it up, fam. Those red drawers was actually mine. There was some girl that I was messing around with, okay? And she's like, you don't gotta lie. You don't gotta do all this and that. Come on. You don't gotta lie for your boy. And, you know, Darnell's like, nah, I'm telling you right now. Here he is, Darnell. He's like, nah, my bad. I had a shorty, you know, while y'all was in the city, I had a shorty and, you know, we kind of got crazy. And she's like, I don't believe you. You don't got to lie. He's like, look at the pictures. And she's looking and she's like, you are disgusting, 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 disgusting. Like, I don't know how many times she said disgusting or how many times she said, you're nasty. See, that's what it was. You nasty, nasty, just kept saying nasty. I'm like, how many nasties are you going to say, man? And he's like, look, I'm sorry. I want to make it up to you. You know, definitely wasn't Bobby. And when she looked at it and she like stretched out the screen on his phone, we saw the red drawers. Like, I don't know how she fell for this, man, because you could pick up red drawers anywhere, right? And just hey, come here, girl, come into bed with me. We're going to take some pics. We're going to do a this and that. Don't worry about it. I'll give you some money. Right? So I don't know how she just fell for this BS, but she's like, okay, well, he's like, yo, you can come home. She's like, I want a new bed. He's like, I'm gonna change the seat. She's like, I want a whole new bed. He's like, for real? Like, come on. He's like, nah. I want a whole new bed and then I'll come home because you nasty, you terrible, you filthy, you like she was just going in on him. Right? So he's like, I bet, you know, I'll get you a brand new bed. It is what it is. You know, I'm sorry this will never happen again. Blah, blah, blah. How did she fall for this, man? Like she coming off a little, like she an airhead, B. I mean, that's how she coming off, you know, but he's like, yeah, you know, for a good gesture, I'm going to pay for lunch. She was having breakfast, bro. Like, help me understand. Okay, help me understand. She's having breakfast. You just said eggs, all this and that. Here's some money for lunch. Like, okay. So he gave her the money, and she's like, "This ain't enough." That's how she looks. She's like, "This don't look like enough. You gave me a couple. Is that hundreds? Or is that 20s? It look like some 20s." But anyway, she fell for it. It is what it is. Let's move on. So Sonia goes to see Brother Elijah. She's like, peace be unto you, assalamu alaikum. And they have a conversation. You know, she wanted to have a conversation in private with Brother Elijah. And, you know, Brother T, he walks away. He's like, look, if you're pleading for your husband, you know, to not be unalived, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Okay, it's not going down. And, you know, she's like, excuse me? He's like, when you was trying to leave Charles, I caught you and you said you couldn't live without Junior Duncan. She's like, I still feel that way. And then he got real close up on her and he says, well, I'm sorry to say, like, this is going to be the end of your husband. He says, my condolences to you and your baby. I'm like, dang, bruh. Brother Elijah does not play, man. And she, of course, gets upset. And she just like, you can keep your condolences. Like, what? Sonia, what are you doing? Honey, I know you trying to do what you can, but your man, yo, you shouldn't be doing this. She's like, I'm not here to plead. I'm here to, you know, reason with you. And he's like, there's no reasoning. Like, you know, Dominique LaRue is gone, but, you know, my condolences because your husband is out of here, B. You know, your husband's gone. My condolences to you and your baby. I was like, dang, this Brother Elijah is a G, man. He's a gangster, man. Like, they don't play. I mean, like, Brother Minister, you know, we got to take vengeance from Brother Minister. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see where you're at. Let me see where you're at. Let's go to the chat. Hit that like button, fam. Hit that like button. It's your man, VACAY-J. Definitely, we talking first reactions for Family Business episode 4. Let's see. Okay, I said that already. Let's see here. We said Pete Bronson says, I got that already. Deborah says, I never seen a man drown himself in potato chips over a girl. Well, that's the same way I guess women, be eating ice cream after a breakup or whatever the case is. I guess they're kind of doing that, but definitely, definitely it happens, but I don't think it happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that looks like something that a woman would do, you know what I mean? But he was in this bed. It definitely was corny though. The market says Darnell is a great friend to Bobby the Beast. Okay. Yeah, but he got paid to do that. So how great of a friend is he to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like he got paid. Mr. Music says, y'all stop blocking. Just, okay. Yeah, talking about something else I don't know about. Mr. Music says, Vegas and those karate moves. Yeah, definitely. I love seeing that. That's the part I love seeing. I love how they implement him into using the skills that we know that he has. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about when they let him go get busy. I wonder how will Nevada react to Kendra being law enforcement. Yeah, well, we saw that. We saw that. We'll get to that. Is it? He made his vacay. No, he did not make a VACAY-JAYTV video. No, he didn't. You silly. 33. Okay. Thank you. Definitely listen to Mitchie Music, please, and like and subscribe if this is your very first time, second time, third time. It is what it is. Pete Bronson says, I love when Nevada said hi, Pops, just in case the viewers did not realize who Nevada. Yes. He said, hi, Dad. Yeah, he said, hi, Dad. He's like, hi, Dad. You smacking cheeks again, huh? Okay, Dad. Like, what's the problem? Like, Vegas is not married. Vegas is a single man. Like, this little Nevada. Like, come on. They say so. Okay. I don't think so, bro. I don't know about that because how Derek is not an admin, bro. Don't even stress that. I think whatever. Derek says she's not the brightest bulb. Yes, she's definitely not. I believe that Sonya could have unalived Brother T. Why? You know me, I'm always going to ask you when everybody makes statements like this, I'm always going to ask you, what's the motive? If she unallows Brother T, that's going to bring more beef down on Junior and her. So why would she do that, bro? I'm just asking. Derek says, this is the only time Brother Elijah called Brother X by his government. Yeah. Salute, Derek. Salute. When I watched it the second time, I had to watch it the second time because, I was doing it. And when I watched it the second time, I was expecting him to say Brother X. But he said Charles. And I was like, oh. Good job, bro. Derek says she was referring to Bobby's girl. Okay. Yep. What's going on, Diviana? What's good? Mitch Music says, for Vegas, I'll take president of squad all the... You are the president of the Moist Squad. Of course you're going to take that. Okay, let's get back to it. Yeah, wow. Wow. All right, family. Let's get to it. So, again, my condolences to you and your baby. I thought that was one of the most coldest lines from Brother Elijah that I ever heard before. You know what I mean? Like usually he's just direct, but to say something like that, I'm just letting you know in the future, your husband's fate is sealed. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Okay, where we at? Okay. So we also know that, and I'm going to skip over that because we're going to speed up a little bit. We also know that Junior and Orlando after Vegas, Vegas and Orlando went to see Brother Elijah also, and Vegas was like, yo, thank you for, saving my life. And Brother Elijah was like, I didn't save your life. Like, I don't even know who took this person out. Oh, it was a sharpshooter, whatever. Like, he had no idea. So again, for those people who said, oh, it was Brother Elijah, definitely wasn't Brother Elijah that took out Dominique LaRue. Again, as we get in this information, we think that it is somebody trying to take out Kendra, right? So he's like, Brother Elijah's like, yo, while I'm okay with that, because we got a word that, yeah, Dominique LaRue was involved with Brother Minister's unalivement. But the jury is still out on your brother Junior. And Vegas just turned around. He's like, all right, ain't nothing else for me to say. But Orlando, assalamu alaikum, my brother. Okay. All right, so we got that. Your boy, we already talked about it. Darnell goes to Cornelius. Cornelius paid him off. And it's like, yeah, we got to get a new bed. Then she's going to come back home. So we found out that bed that your boy was sleeping, that your boy, Bobby the Beast, was eating chips on, was a $15,000 bed, right? Also, Orlando and Vegas, they're like, I'm trying to figure out who would know I was going to the restaurant that night to Big Mama's in Harlem. And Orlando's like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. No, you wasn't, because you would have said it, Orlando. Let me not get on Orlando. Let me not get on Orlando, okay? Let me not get on Orlando. It is what it is, right? So then we find out, okay, this part, I was like, yo, this is the beginning. So the country bumpkin dude, one of the Dixie brothers, right, gets in the car with the senator, and he's like, how could you nincompoops not get Vegas? It was 5 of y'all against 1, da-da-da-da. Well, Dominique got popped and this, that, and the third. We wasn't expected, but, Vegas recognized all of us. This guy says, and like I said, not a lot was done, but a lot was said. And this I know this is where it's going. He said, well, if we can't get Vegas, he's not the only son of LC. And I was like, when he said that, I was like, who is he talking about? I thought about Orlando. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna be able to get to Orlando. I thought about who else? Rio? Roman? Who? When he said, well, we already got a Duncan that's down with us, we could just take him out. I was like, yo, they talking about Junior? Wow, B. I was like, oh, this is some cold stuff. Now, again, we kind of knew this was going to happen, right? We knew that they was going to turn against Junior. We knew that they was gassing Junior up. We knew that they was just using Junior, right? And yeah, man, the senator's like, yo, we could just get at Junior. We can just get at Junior. He's a Duncan. I want one of them. He wants revenge on all. Of course, the Dixie brother, he wants revenge because, LC took out his brothers. So now the senator's plotting against Junior. Bruh, this is some crazy stuff. All right, let's get to it. So we at the club. We at the club, and now Karen and your boys back together, and they dancing, and this, that, and the third. Let me pull up that pic real quick. And your boy's Hummer gets towed. Bobby the Beast, the Hummer gets towed. Somehow, some way. And we don't know who did it. We don't know how it went down. But his Hummer got towed, and he's like, baby, let's go. And she's like, nah, the club is lit. I like this club, and the DJ's doing this thing. How about you go take care of that? I'm going to be right here. I'm a big girl, whatever. Right? Just go. And this was all a setup. This was all, like my thing is like this. Like, we know Paris was set this up. We know that. We know Paris set this up. This is part of revenge. And we already know, and like I said, we speeding up. I just want to know, how did Paris know that Shorty was going to stay? You know what I mean? How does she know that Karen was going to stay in the club in order for her to do what she did, which was to spike, right? Spike her drink, okay? Spike her drink and then take her back to wherever she's going to take her, man. This was wild work. Paris, man, I tell you, you don't want to mess with Paris. You don't want to mess with Paris because Paris is going to get you one way or another, man. Like, she is highly intelligent assassin, bruh. And she spiked the drink. Karen is like, and she's seeing stuff. She's like, you okay? You okay? And then she walks her out. Where is Paris taking her? Look at her face. Look at her face. She's like, I love it when a plan comes together, B. So your man is going Bobby the Beast trying to get his Hummer back. She is going to take her where? Where is she going to take her? She going to kidnap her? What's she going to do? What is Paris going to do with this girl? Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to chime in. I'm gonna need y'all to chime in below. What is Paris going to do with Karen, man? This revenge is crazy, wild work. Okay, yeah, chime in below. Let me know. Paris revenge is going down. This is not petty Paris. Okay, this is revenge. Okay. Okay, you guys relax. DeMarcus says, I believe that Nefertiti unalive Dominic LaRue. Okay. Yeah, you said that before. Mitch Music says, I'm trying to say it. I think Orlando might take out Sonya by mistake. He's acting like a crazy man, hiding behind walls, hating his little bro. Okay. P. Bronson says, I think he called him Charles out of disrespect because you not one of us. Okay, got it. Okay, I like that, P. Bronson. I like that. Mitch Music says, the sniper looks like a woman, big feet or small man. With big feet, okay, with big feet or a small man. Okay. The market says, Harris could know that Vegas was going to Big Mama's. Okay. Ms. Beauty says, I think 80% Nefertiti. Okay, you think Nefertiti did it. Okay. The market says, Billy Bob and Senator Petway turned on Junior. Yeah. I knew, I kind of felt that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care. They don't care. They never looked at Junior as a leader of anything. You know what I'm saying? It was a play to be like, okay, now we got somebody that's on the inside, that was on the inside, that knows every move for the most part that LC would make. So let's gas him up. Yeah, you're the leader. Yeah, you can lead this whole thing. And they just using him, man. This is crazy work. Yeah, spike the drink. Where is Paris going to take her? Okay, what is the plan here? All right, because this plan is just too good. It's just too good. All right, Pete Bronson says, I think Mariah Harris' daughter heard him say dinner. Okay, she told Harris, he told Donna, and that's how it got out. Okay, possibly. Paris and Rio had that Lamborghini towed, and remember, that's Rio's club. That is, yeah. Shout out to Deborah. That's right. The Oasis. That's why they kept showing the Oasis, because they showed the Oasis in the last one. You right. Good job, Deborah. Good job. Paris into spiking drinks, kidnap. Yeah. Okay. Now tell me, bro, where do you think they're going? Where is she taking her? Mr. Music says Paris 100% kidnap Karen. Laugh my butt off. Then she's gonna send videos to Bobby the Beast. Oh, it's like, yo, we got your girl. Or they're gonna be like, yo, we got your girl. Send us $100 million. I think it's more so an embarrassment thing. I don't think Paris is doing it for the money. I think it's more like, yo, we just gonna embarrass you and throw you off. This way you will never try to play me ever again, right? Ever again. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Okay, let's get back to it, man. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. Man, I love this show, man. I do. I'm so invested in these characters. And I know you guys are too. But let's get to it. Let's see, where are we? Here we are. So, man. So Junior went to the hospital to see Dominique. All right, y'all remember that. And they told her that she was unalive. And I think this is the part we've been waiting for, right? All right, cool. So Junior goes to the alliance table. And Junior is like, what's going on? Y'all playing musical chairs? It's coming up, fam. Y'all playing musical chairs? Yeah, this is the one you was waiting for. Y'all playing musical chairs? What's going on? You're having a meeting without me? Oh, we know you was sleeping, so we was having a meeting to talk about our next move. And he's like, next move? What are you talking about, bruh? What are you talking about? This guy, again, I think he's the mastermind at this whole twist, because it was really him and Dominique LaRue, right? Because they the ones that had a meeting initially with Donna and Junior. You remember that? So he's the one kind of calling the shots on the low, but still gassing up Junior to think that he's the boss. And Junior's like, yo, how y'all having a meeting without me? I'm the boss. What are you talking about next move? How y'all making moves without me? You know what I'm saying? In fact, y'all made moves without me, and that's the reason why we're in this calamity. And then he's like, we're not in a calamity. We're at war. Antonio, enough with the semantics, man. Your wife is gone. Junior is right. You making moves, and then he's like, well, why didn't I know about it? Right? Why didn't I know about it? And then here comes Alexander's like, well, your mother thought it would be best that you did know about it. The name of this episode is More Than Meets the Eye. Now look at your girl's face when Alex said that. She was like, well, she is trash, dog. Trash, 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 okay? Take out the trash, bruh. Your own mama lied to you, said she was going out on a date, said she didn't know about any plans, and then turn around, your man Alexander says, oh, your mom thought it was best. And she's like, well, I feel like, because it's your brother, it's best that you didn't know about it. And what does my man say? He put her in a place. He put Donna in a place as to where she should be, in the trash, okay? Put her in the trash. And he said, what'd he say to her? He said, bruh, keep your feelings to yourself. This is business, man. I was like, man, Donna, you already know you're just terrible. You're not fit for this, Donna. You're not. You shouldn't be here, Donna. Donna, come on, stop it. And I know we can go on and on and on, but eventually, let me see. Did I get a pic of her face? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I want to get a pic of her face real quick. But at the end of the day, Donna, you trash, dog. She's like, well, he's like, I'm running the show, and hold your feelings, because this is business, Donna. You know what I'm saying? Like, she terrible, bro. Chippy would not do anything like this. Look up. Trash. Chippy would not do anything like this, man. But your man eventually goes around the room. I know you want revenge for your moms. I know you want revenge for this. And let me handle it. I'm the man to do this. So let's stop playing this whole thing. I'm in charge. You think you in charge, bro. They do not respect you, man. They think you a clown. And they think you a clown because, number one, you disloyal to your own family over some feelings because they ain't tell you that Donna was your mother. If this was business, Junior, and it wasn't about feelings, Junior, you wouldn't be going against your own father and mother who raised you if this was business, dummy. He's a total walking contradiction, bro. You a total walking contradiction. You gonna shout your mama out talking about, yeah, this is business. But turn around, you like, they didn't tell me you was my mom. Bruh, they about to play you, kid. And it's gonna be over. They about to play you, it's gonna be over. You mad, and there's nothing you can do about it, bro. There's nothing you can do about it, man. Nothing at all. So, Junior, man, y'all tell me, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Drop your comments below. Okay? Let me know what you think. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Let's wrap this thing up. Yeah, we know Vegas went back to Kendra's house to cook. She's like, I'm not hungry. I want something else. And they get busy. You know what I'm saying? You know, your man laying it down. Your man laying it down. And here we go with Vegas looking like he in love. I'm in love. He in love. He wakes up looking at Shorty, you know, like, man, I put you to sleep, baby. You know what I'm saying? He put that ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like she's sleeping like a baby. Fellas, that's how you gotta do it. If you're gonna do it, make sure you knock her out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you knock out. And so he gets on the phone, and he's on the phone with Orlando, right? But Vegas is in the kitchen because Vegas is like about to cook some food. And Orlando's like, where you at, man? What are you doing, yo? What's going on? He's like, oh, I'm cooking some food. I'm cooking some breakfast, right? Like to me, Vegas is getting a little bit too comfortable already. Like you just smacked the cheeks twice, and you a little bit too comfortable in the crib, bruh. You looking through stuff, and you know what I mean? Like that's kind of rude to me. I mean, y'all let me know, ladies, fellas. Is that rude for him to be going around the house just looking up? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna cook some breakfast and surprise you after I knocked you out. You know, after I knocked you out from having some real deep, you know, tissue exercises. I'm going to go ahead and cook some breakfast. And as we wrap this up, family, we already know he's looking around and he looks in the drawer, right? He's pulling out, oh, turkey bacon, she's healthy, da 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 da. He looks in the drawer, and what does he see? He sees a badge and a strap. Yep, next to the corkscrew. Man, your girl Kendra is a cop. This is not good, man. And your man's like, Orlando's like, what's going on? What's going on? He's like, nothing. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. And then it fades to black. Family, we already saw this before. We know what's going on, but what is Orlando going to do next? This is not good for Duncan business at all. She is a cop, bro. And I'm surprised he just found this out now, but again, this is all part of the writing, right? It's all part of the writing. So, family, let me know what is Vegas going to do next. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up, family. We're gonna wrap this thing up. All right, let me see. Go to the chat, see what y'all saying, Hit that like button, fam. Share this out. And definitely hit that hype button. I don't know if the hype button is on right now. If you hit the like button, now it shifts over to the hype button. But I think, like I said, it takes some time. It takes like 24 hours. So come on back for your boy, please, and hit the hype button after it processes. Or you might be able to do it now. I don't know. They're doing so many changes with it. All right, let me see. DeMarcus says, Petty Paris is spiking drinks. I think I read that already. DeMarcus says, Paris kidnapped kid. Yep. There you go. DeMarcus says, Alexander and Aries Cora will betray Antonio Dash and avenge Dominic LaRue's death. Okay, help me make that make sense, bro. So Alexander and Aries, and again, we forgot Aries did say, I got a plan to take out the Duncans. You know, we're just gonna roll up in there and just take them out, and then we'll be back for breakfast. And Junior was like, that's the dumbest plan I ever heard. Do you not know that LC tripled and doubled on his security? That's what he said to Aries Cora. It was just like, yeah, we could easily take them out. Like, shut your little ass up. Yo, you don't know what you're talking about. And then Junior also told him that you guys are businessmen, and the only person that's a street person here is Alejandro. For the exception of Alejandro, yeah, he did tell him all. He said, for the exception of Alejandro, you guys are just business people. Y'all ain't real street people. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. DeMarcus says Donna is showing her acting chops. No. Lisa, right? Lisa, what's her name? What's her real name? She's showing an acting child. Donna is showing that Donna, the character, is showing how trash she is, bro. Donna could be smashing Harris yet. Deborah says, Donna wants to be chippy in the worst. Man, I wish I had my sound effects so I can give you a brr, 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 brr. You are right about that, Deborah. Seriously, she wants to be chippy, and she is nothing close to chippy. Look, you got to have some type of intelligence to be like Chippy. And Donna don't got that. Deborah says Antonio made Harris family without a thought. Junior is a dummy. Yeah. Junior's a dummy. DeMarcus, let me say Donna smashing Harris. He said that. I wonder if Antonio told Junior that Harris is a made man. Okay. Renee says he was looking for utensils. Yes, he was. You're right. You're right. You're right. But he saw something else, right? And he's surprised. DeMarcus says Vegas pulled Melvin from Baby Boy cooking Kendrick. Yes, he did. Bitchy Music. Is it okay? Derek says that's an NYPD detective shield. There we go. Okay. Thank you for that. So she's a detective. Yeah. I can see that. Well, just like her boy, right? Thomas. Thomas don't look like a regular street beat cop. He had, his straps, whatever. He looked like a detective more so too. But again, remember when we saw that scene, he was walking in with the strap, and he looked like he was the one that actually powed those cats because, if detective rolling up in there, thank you, Lisa Ray, thank you. If usually when a detective roll up on the scene, you know what I'm saying, like a crime scene, they rolling in like this, right? But he just like had it down like he was the one that popped them, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm just adding on to the plot. Deborah says, I'm only on Family Business 2, right? I may have to skip and find out what happened. Oh, okay. And you can't skip it because you're going to miss some of the details. I know you try to catch up. It's all good. But thank you for being here. DeMarcus says, I believe Donna is dealing with Detroit, right? Yep, you said that. Yep. Lisa Ray McCoy. Yep, Lisa Ray. Shout out to Lisa Ray, man. Lisa Ray is doing a smash job at making us not like Donna at all, family. Because, yeah, man, she's the worst. And we know she's the worst. DeMarcus, I know you know she's the worst. She's terrible. She got egg on her face because your man was like, it's not about feelings. It's about business. But still, you going after your father because of your feelings, not because of business. You a walking contradiction, man, Junior. Walking contradiction. All right, family, it is what it is. I thank y'all for coming through today, man, as we wrap this thing up, family. Thank you for rocking with your boy once again, coming through on November 21st. Make sure y'all come through as your boy is going to have his 22nd plus 30th birthday party. That look like me? Let me take off my glasses. That look like me? That look like me, right? So yes, the 22nd plus 30th birthday party, family. The theme, look, as you see, the theme is late 80s, 90s. All right, I got a whole video, songs, I got everything all set up. Family, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna do some trivia. And anybody that gets the answer wrong, you gotta dance to a VACAY-J New Jack Swing beat. Okay. Now look, we dressing up for this thing, family. So if you want to dress up too and participate, definitely dress up. And if you want your pick displayed, send it to VACAY-JTV at gmail.com. VACAY-JTV at gmail.com. And we are definitely going to put your picture on display and celebrate you. And hey, we may do a costume, what they say, costume competition, right? Whoever has the best costume from the 90s, from the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, we may do a costume competition. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do a lot of trivia. We're gonna have a lot of dancing going on, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in, family. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Would you say Deborah says, in my opinion, Lisa Ray is the same character always. I never cared for her in any role she played, even as Diamond. Diamond in the Players Club. I wonder if Kenya knows KD Shrugs. Yeah, you asked that question. Yep. Yeah, detectives. Yep. All right, family. Look, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Thank you for rocking with your boy once again. It's always a pleasure to have y'all with me today, rocking on this family business. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. Come to the party November 21st. Either it's gonna be at 6 or 7. I gotta decide. I got some things to do prior to, because it's my birthday. And I gotta decide what time. It's either gonna be 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time, November 21st, for my 22nd plus 30th birthday party. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be dancing, you know what I'm saying? Get your dancing together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your WAP together. We're gonna be doing all of that, fam. It's gonna be fun. Come through. And yeah, man. If, like I said, if you want to participate with the outfits, get your outfit, take a pic, send it to VACAY-JayTV@gmail.com for my birthday. I would love that, man. I would love y'all to send me a pic of your outfits. We gonna have fun. We always have fun right here on VACAY-JayTV. So, family, thank you for coming through. Thank you, Renee. Thank you to my Vacay VIPs and MVPs. Great live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, Deborah, you gonna be there? All right, cool. Deborah says she gonna be there. Who else said he gonna be there? Y'all coming? Y'all coming through? Friday. It's gonna be on Friday, so you know, I'm trying to do it before everybody need to do what they got to do if you're going out. So probably 6 or 7, one of those times I'm gonna choose, and yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? Derek says, well, he said I will have my 25th anniversary of my 30th birthday in 5 months. There you go. There you go. Salute, my guy, Derek. I can do math too, bro. Salute. I love it. You like that, right? That's how we got to do it going forward. That's how we got to do it. My 22nd plus 30th birthday. Shout out to my man, DeMarcus Vaughn. Thank you, my brother, for the super chat, my bro. I appreciate you, man. And your question is, did I see the Raising Canaan little short 5-second teaser? Yes, sir, I did. I did. I saw a couple things, you know, and yeah, I'll talk about it. I could turn a 15-second into a 5-minute video. We'll see if I got time to do that. I will, but you know, that's my favorite. But thank you for reminding me of that, and thank you for the super chat. That is my favorite. So we'll see how it goes down. All right, family, get it ready, get set. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you all for your compliments, man. Get your dance moves ready. This is really how we stayed like fit back in the day, because we used to do the dances. You know, they doing it now in like dance and exercise classes, but we did it back in the 80s and the 90s, man. We would dance in front of the TV. Man, we was doing cardio. We was doing, y'all remember all of that. But come through, and look, I'll be here next time. We are covering and doing a first reaction to Powerbook 4 Force. So that'll be tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night for you, well, tomorrow morning for y'all. Tomorrow night for me, because I'm on the West Coast. All right, so stay tuned. Keep your notification bells on. We're gonna be going live. Powerbook 4 Force, first episode, first reaction for that. All right, so lock in with your boy, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next live. All right, appreciate y'all, and until next time, salute.